Angry Merc. "Do you realize how much we lost?" Merc yelled, then spun because the squad leaders he was yelling at had noticed Chase. "Chase," he growled, "where the hell were you?" Dad always got enraged when he didn't know where Chase was. Chase lifted his chest with a hard inhale, stiffened. "Sir!" he saluted. "Why are you late?" Dad huffed, raising his chin. Chase copied him. "Trying to give us a dignified exit, sir," Chase said, repeating memorized words from his father. He expected it to be more convincing in his own words. Merc nodded slowly and walked toward him. Chase tried not to move or even swallow, keeping his chin up and straight. "Dignified, huh?" Merc said. Chase's vocal cords tightened so much they might squeak. "Yes, sir," he managed in a voice just above a whisper. "What part of," his dad's voice raised as he spoke, "screaming retreat as you fucking flee is dignified?" The last word was screamed in his face, and Chase barely repressed a flinch, eyes boring straight through his dad. "Sorry." "Huh?" Merc shouted in his face. This time he did flinch, and his eye teared up. He couldn't let himself cry in front of the other squad leaders. He couldn't cry at all. "I'm sorry, sir." His voice quivered. "Good," his dad said. He took a long pause, watching his trembling son, then glancing at the others with a slight flush on his cheeks. "You should be." His father chewed his teeth for a moment. Then he beckoned at Chase, forcing down his anger for the moment. "Get in line." "Yes, sir." Chase saluted. He marched up and joined the line. Merc sighed, ran his tongue over his teeth, and sighed again. "Well, men, you did good today, considering," he said finally, resuming a more formal posture. "Next time we see the cult at a workforce trade, we shoot. Don't even let them get close. You got that?" He looked pointedly at the squad leaders that usually led sentry and sniper squads. They all assented and saluted. He nodded. "Good. I want everyone given double rations tonight." No one replied this time. "And tell your squads this. What's done is done. What's lost is lost. We recover tomorrow." The squad leaders repeated the mantra in unison. "You're dismissed," Merc said. They saluted stiffly and left. Merc glanced at Chase, who paled. If something was going to happen to him, it would be now, and Merc was still steaming. He turned to him, still easily within striking distance, and Chase tensed. "You turn on me, boy," he eyed Chase. "No, sir," Chase whispered. His dad took his hand out of his pocket. Chase gritted his teeth, and then his dad punched him in the stomach, and he doubled over with a choked groan, hitting the gravel on his knees. He curled over his stomach with his fists clenched over it, watching Dad's feet for another blow. He groaned and gasped for air. "Stop it," Merc growled, "or I'll give you something to cry about." "Sorry, sir," Chase hissed. He breathed through his teeth, focusing on not crying and watching his father. Merc turned away. His eyes moved on to the rest of the camp, glazed over as he looked further south. Chase waited on his knees till he was breathing steadily again, cautiously watching his dad. "Not gonna shame me again?" "No, sir." Merc nodded and walked away. Chase joined his squad in the mess room, and they all clapped him on the back and gave him food. They were all alive. Good.